Hey, Luke, Tom, Nate, and Jacob here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and today we're showing you some tips about traveling with kids. Hey, welcome to another episode of Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and today we are traveling. This is part of our 2018 World Tour, where we are spending a month traveling. We have literally purchased 29 airline tickets, and we will be using them all over the course of 30 days. So needless to say, we are traveling a lot, and Tommy here is 5, Nate's 3, and Jacob's 6 months old, so we are a glutton for punishment. And in this video, we're going to show you some tips and tricks for traveling with kids. So guys, one thing this video is not going to be is a tutorial on how to make your kids behave. I don't know anything about your kids. You're the expert in that. What I am going to show you is how to travel a little less stressed and a little bit better rested, make things go a little bit easier, because if you are fully charged and running on all cylinders, you're going to be able to handle your kids better than anybody else. So that's what this is really about, making travel easier for you as a parent, and then your kids are going to have a better time because you're on your A game. One of the biggest causes of stress when traveling with kids, it's your luggage, okay? Just hauling it around, packing and unpacking, it's all stressful. So keep it light, keep it simple, keep it organized. And some of the things that really help is keeping everything in these individual packed bags. So we have 3 small kids, and this is the suitcase for all the kids stuff. And we've got all these clear, giant Ziploc bags. Got them for like half a dozen for 13 bucks. And each boy has his own bag. We have stuff for, swim clothes. We have stuff for church clothes, all that stuff. And it just makes your life easier when you're unpacking and packing at the hotel. Another thing to remember is that you can check car seats and booster seats for free on almost any airlines. Additionally, umbrella strollers and other types of strollers, you can gate check for free. Okay, so don't worry about that bag. Bring that stuff along and you can check it. It's no additional cost. I highly recommend you get these big bags to put the car seat in. Not only does it help protect the car seat and make it easier to carry, if you have stuff that won't quite fit in the luggage, you can take it and throw it in the car seat, put it in the bag, and then you got a little bit of overflow packing. Remember, luggage causes stress, so keep it to a minimum, especially your carry-ons. Don't bring a lot of stuff onto the plane because it'll just weigh you down. It's more things to stress and worry about, getting it up into the overhead bins and where to store it, and it's just a pain. It's so much more relaxing to just walk onto a plane with a very small little bag. This is all the carry-ons we bring for a family of 5. Now you notice that they're both rollaway bags, okay? That is a little thing that makes a huge difference. Just not having to carry it on your back, but being able to just drag it behind you is so much more relaxing. The other thing that really helps is making sure everything in your carry-on is organized by little bags inside. Using these gallon-sized Ziploc bags does you 2 favors. First off, when you're going through security, it makes it really easy for your bag to be searched and then repacked. So it's minimal stress going through security. Additionally, when you're on the plane and you need to pull things out of your bag, you're doing it in a cramped little spot, or you're trying to do it in the overhead bin and the kids are whining and there's somebody's blown out their diapers, and it's just stressful, okay? And pulling this stuff out and digging for something is a huge pain in the butt. If you have everything in little individual bags, when you open it up, you're not going to have everything dumping out. It just makes your life less stressful. You can't necessarily always control your kids. You can control your carry-ons. My oldest boy, Thomas, is almost 6 years old, so he's old enough to pull one of these rollaway bags. And so we have the kids' stuff in here. We have both the earphones. We've got some stuffed animals and a blankie. We've got the Kindles. We've got a bag full of snacks. So once again, keep things, especially electronic cords, all organized by bags so they don't get all tangled up. It's easier to dig through and find them. We've got sippy cups on the outside. Don't overpack. It's all we need. We don't need to bring 10 billion coloring books and Legos and things. Okay, this is the Amazon Kindle. Costs about 50 to 80 bucks. Has a 6-hour battery life. You can watch videos on it, play games on it. Man, I absolutely love these things. You got one for each boy. And if you're a parent that's concerned about kids watching too much electronics, too much screen time, that sort of thing, that's good, right? Because the less your kids use the Kindle, the more they're going to love it when they're on the plane, right? So reducing their screen time leading up to the trip will make it so that they are much, much more jazzed to have the Kindle when they're on the plane. If they watch the Kindle too much the days before, they'll get bored with all the stuff on it, and then you've kind of you've used up all your ammo. So once again, guys, luggage is not your friend. So if you can get rid of it quickly and easily, that's a good thing. So I always use the curbside assistance or the SkyCap. Worth every penny. Sure, flying with kids can be stressful, but the worst part is the airport. Okay, the security lines, the check-in, worrying about your flight, things getting delayed, kids freaking out, carrying all that luggage. That's the worst part. That's the most stressful part most of the time. So the more you can eliminate the airport stresses, the better off you're going to be, and the better mood you're going to be in when you finally get up in the sky. So you're just going to have more energy, things are going to be calmer, everyone's going to be less wound up. Some of the things you can do to really minimize stress is avoid layovers. They are the plague. I hate layovers, okay? Sure, you can save a few bucks by doing a layover. It ain't worth it. Some other things you can do is get TSA pre-check and global entry. These are programs where you can get pre-screened. TSA pre-check allows you to walk through security in a special line, which is often much, much shorter, which saves you a lot of time. And you don't have to take your shoes off, you don't have to take your belt off, you don't have to remove your laptop, you don't have to remove certain liquids. And that may sound like a little thing, but if you've ever tried to get kids to put their shoes on, it's like a 30-minute battle. And if you can avoid that battle while standing in line at security, you are going to eliminate a lot of stress. Global entry is the same thing for international flights. It's when you go through immigration and customs, you can skip a lot of that. You just go to a little kiosk, it's really quick. So if you're gonna fly internationally, get global entry. If you're flying domestically, get TSA pre-check. If you get global entry, you automatically get TSA pre-check. So I'll put a link in the description to some more information about those two programs. But I'll tell you, we got global entry and TSA pre-check before this trip, and it's been worth every penny. Every penny, man. It's like 50 bucks to get TSA pre-check, it's $100 to get global entry, and it lasts, I think, 5 years. So, but if you're going to be flying even just once with kids, get at least TSA pre-check. All right, we're at the U.S.-Canada border here, about to get back in the good old U.S. of A. And there is a massive, massive line. So with global entry, we get to skip all of this line and do the Nexus thing, but hopefully this will work. It's our first time doing it. See how it goes. Yeah. Oh, that's a long line though. Holy mackerel, people, that was worth every penny. That was a 70-minute wait for normal people. We drove through, 0-minute wait. We didn't have to fill out any documentation or anything. Just talked to a border agent and went through. Loving the global entry.
Another hard thing about traveling with kids is they don't adjust well to time zone changes. Yeah, so until they do, make sure you go to bed early because they will be waking you up at 5 in the morning. Take it easy when you first land. Don't plan any big adventures. Don't, stay up late. Take it nice and easy and relaxing until your kids get adjusted. Then you guys can get into a better rhythm and get a little bit more crazy. If you have small kids, they require a lot of gear, and getting that gear from one place to another is stressful. So one of the things you can do to reduce that stress is just order that stuff online and have it delivered to your destination. So I have 2 kids in diapers, and instead of buying those diapers in Virginia, putting them on a plane and shipping them to wherever we're going, I just went on Amazon.com, ordered the diapers, the formula, the wipes, all that stuff, and have it delivered for free to our destination. And we're going to be gone for over a month. And so that's a lot of diapers and a lot of wipes. And if we shipped it on the plane, we'd have to pay $50 per bag for the extra bag fee each time we got on the plane. That's hundreds of dollars in baggage fees, okay? So instead, we can just buy this stuff online, the same price we would buy it normally, and have it shipped for free to our destinations. Most hotels will accept shipments like that, and they'll hold it for you at the front desk. A lot of hotels do that. This makes a lot of sense for bigger items as well, such as playpens and bouncers and things like that. So when Nathan was a little baby, we went on a trip to England, and the extra baggage fee to bring the playpen was $75 each way. That's $150. Well, you can get a playpen cheap on Amazon.com for like 70 bucks. So instead of paying $150 to ship our playpen to England, we just called up the place, told them that they're going to be receiving a package a few days before we got there, and we bought a playpen on Amazon.com.uk for 75 bucks, and then just left it there. And we came out $75 ahead, and the place was happy to have a free playpen for future guests. So a little bit of planning and a little bit of online shopping can save you some serious money and can also save you a lot of stress when you just arrive at your hotel and all the baby stuff is just there waiting for you.
A lot of kids get freaked out by unfamiliar surroundings and have trouble sleeping if their routine gets broken. So one of the things you can do to prevent this is sleep training your kid to sleep in a tent. You can get these little pop-up tents. There's lots of them on the market. We use the Peapod from Kidco, and get the kids used to sleeping in that. You can have them do a little camp out in their bedroom, and if they get used to sleeping in the tent, then you can just pack up the little tiny kid tent, bring it with you, and then they can sleep anywhere as long as they're inside the tent. Now our children's problems have nothing to do with unfamiliar environments. They're just monsters! Go to bed! Go to bed! In order to reduce luggage, one of the things you can do is get one of these little travel booster seats. Check this out. There you go, a little tiny booster seat. The thing with the booster seats is they're really not about giving them something to sit on. It's about making the seatbelt fit a smaller body. And that's all this thing does. Just makes the seat belts and lap belts hit where they should. Keeping all your luggage organized in these little compartmentalized bags really pays dividends when you're checking in and out of a lot of hotels. Here we are in Las Vegas. We only stayed one night and we're moving on to Los Angeles. And very quickly everything gets pulled out. But you know what? It's super easy to repack because everything's organized the way it should be. All Tommy's clothes are here, all the socks are in there. Makes things a lot less stressful. One thing that can help reduce stress when traveling with kids is keeping all your reservations and tickets organized in a little binder, one place. I'm not really a binder person, I'm not really a very organized person, but when you're got kids in the car for 6 hours and you pull up to your hotel at 10 p.m. and you're juggling bags and crap, you don't want to have to be searching for where is that confirmation number, where is the directions to the hotel, where is that phone number. You want to be able to just get it and get checked in and get it done and have it be stress-free. So just put everything you need in one binder for your whole trip and relax a little bit more. Over and over again, these tips about flying with kids all revolve around making sure everyone's rested and not too stressed out and making things a little bit easier. And right in the middle of that is make sure you get plenty of sleep. Avoid red-eye flights. Avoid planning too many activities. Get the kids down at a reasonable time. And if everyone's well rested, then your odds of having a good flight the next day are just that much better. So Jacob, let's get you to bed, okay? If you like this video, don't forget to check out our 2018 World Tour, where we spent 5 weeks traveling all over Asia and North America and having all sorts of great adventures. It's a 12-part series and is absolutely amazing. So don't forget to click subscribe for more adventures from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel and click the link below to see more videos from this trip.